In the whole of the habitable part of the soil of St. Helena, only know 5 agreeable sites. Plantation House, a country house appropriated to the governor. Rosemary Hall, the residence of Colonel Smith of the artillery. Miss Darton's cottage at Sandy Bay, Mr. Balcomb's house at the Briars, and finally Miss Mason's cottage situated on the opposite side of the ravine which formed our northern boundary at Longwood. They are mentioned in a work on St. Helena by a person in the employment of the government. Plantation House, quotes, is an extremely elegant habitation, agreeably situated and surrounded by large gardens and well-cultivated grounds. They are tilled in the same manner as in England, and are kept with greatest care. The gardens are adorned with different sorts of magnificent trees and shrubs, brought from Europe, Asia, Africa, and America. They are all from the most remote parts of the world, and from climates as different as possible from that of St. Helena. And yet these plants grow well and flourish there. The reason is that Plantation House is sheltered by Diana's Peak and Halley's Mountain, which divide the island into 2 parts and protect its delightful residents from the south casterly winds, which burn up and kill all vegetation in those parts of the island exposed to their effects. An author, the Dean of Colonial Council, says, page 2055, Governor Dunbar was indefatigable in his efforts to study the resources and fertility of the island. The experiments which he made at Longwood in the cultivation of oats, barley, and wheat gave rise to some hope of success, and a farmhouse and stable were built there. But all the crops having failed, one after the other, these buildings were abandoned, and no further attempts at cultivation were made in that quarter. It was seen that the want of success was to be attributed to the climate of this part of the island, which is exposed to all the hurtful influence of the southeasterly wind, and not, as some persons have asserted, to the innumerable quantity of rats found at Longwood, which it was found impossible entirely to destroy.